Hello and welcome to Leeroy Gaming, where today we are continuing our coverage of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And in today's video, we're going to be featuring the Discovery feature of the Alchemist class. It's also utilized by some other classes, namely, for example, the Rogue Underground Chemist archetype, but it is first and foremost a feature of the Alchemist. So in this video, we're going to look at every single discovery in depth. Now, for your convenience of all my videos, I'm going to be including timestamps to all the different discoveries. So hopefully you guys appreciate those and find them helpful. Now, if you do enjoy this content and find it helpful, let's keep it simple. Just slam that like button. Now, with that all being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So we're going to get started right at the top here. And the very first discovery option is going to be Acid Bomb. And only requirement is to have the bomb feature. So when the Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it inflict acid damage. Creatures that take a direct hit from an acid bomb take an additional 1d6 points of acid damage 1 round later. The next option is Choking Bomb. Instead of dealing damage, this bomb exposes creatures around it to choking gas. Creatures that take a direct hit or are in the splash area must succeed at a fortitude save or become nauseated for 1 round. Per 1d6 damage, the Alchemist bomb would usually inflict. Creatures nauseated by this bomb could attempt another save each round. Now, in case you're curious, the way this works, let's say you have multiple bomb types, you'll have a little toggle switch. You're going to be able to, you'll have, let's say, 16 uses of bombs, and you can start using acid bombs, use like 4 of those. Now you're from 16 down to 12, and you can swap to choking bombs and you do a couple of those. You can kind of swap back and forth until you're out of them. So it's really nice and easy. All right, next we have Cognatogen. So the Alchemist gains the ability to create a Cognatogen, a mutagen-like mixture that heightens one mental ability score at the expense of physical ability score. If the Cognatogen enhances his intelligence, it applies a penalty to strength. If it enhances wisdom, it applies a penalty to dexterity. If it enhances charisma, it applies a penalty to constitution. Otherwise, this ability works just like the mutagen ability, including the natural armor bonus. Anytime the Alchemist would prepare a mutagen, he may instead prepare a Cognatogen. All limitations of mutagens apply to Cognatogens as if they were the same substance. An Alchemist can only maintain one mutagen or Cognatogen at a time. A Cognatogen is not in an Alchemist's possession. An Alchemist can only... it says a Cognatogen that is not in an Alchemist's possession becomes inert. Got a little lost there. Drinking a Cognatogen makes a non-Alchemist sick, and so on. When the effect of a Cognatogen ends, the Alchemist takes 2 points of ability damage to the ability score penalized by the Cognatogen. The Infusion Mutagen Discovery and the Persistent Mutagen class ability apply to Cognatogens. Ooh, that was a mouthful. So basically, just like instead of a physically based mutagen, these are mental stats. Now, next we have Enhanced Potion. Any potion the Alchemist drinks functions at a caster level equal to his caster class level, so you just get more out of potions. Explosive Bombs. So the Alchemist bombs now have a splash radius of 10 feet rather than 5 feet. Creatures that take direct hit from the explosion bomb catch fire, taking 1d6 points of fire damage each round until the fire is extinguished. Next we have Extend Potion. Any potion that the Alchemist drinks functions at twice its normal duration, as if affected by an extend spell meta magic feat. Next we have Feral Mutagen. Whenever the Alchemist imbibes a mutagen, he gains 2 claw attacks and a bad attack. These are primary attacks and are made using the Alchemist's full base attack bonus. The claw attacks deal 1d6 points of damage, 1d4 if you are small. And a bite attack deals 1d8 point of damage, 1d6 to the Alchemist is small. While the mutagen is in effect, the Alchemist gets a +2 competence bonus on persuasion skills checks when using to intimidate, so you scare people. Next, we have a Frost Bomb. So when an Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it inflict cold damage. Creatures that take a direct hit from a Frost Bomb are staggered for 1 round unless they succeed on a Fortitude save. Next, we have Infusion. So the Infusion Discovery allows an Alchemist to use his extract not only on himself, but on other people as well. With this discovery, all Alchemist extracts will behave exactly like spells on the same names when considering targets and range. A nice way of diversifying the potency of your effects there. Next, we have Precise Bomb. When the Alchemist throws a bomb, it doesn't affect allies. This is pretty much a must-get if you're going to get any of the AoE bombs. Otherwise, you're going to be blowing up your allies. As we all know, in the Pathfinder games here, everything turns into a big old cluster jam. Next, we have Preserve Organs. Can't be a metamorph. The Alchemist learns how to preserve and protect his vital organs, reducing the chance of a mortal wound. When a critical hit or sneak attack is scored on the Alchemist, there's a 25% chance that the critical hit or sneak attack is negated and damage is instead rolled normally. This does not stack with similar abilities that negate critical hits and sneak attacks, such as Fortification Armor. An Alchemist can take this discovery up to 3 times. The effect stacks, increasing this chance to 50% and then 75%. Next, we got Spontaneous Healing. Alchemist gains the ability to heal from wounds rapidly. As a free action once per round, he can heal 5 hit points as if he had the fast heal ability. He can heal 5 hit points per day. This matter for every 2 Alchemist levels he possesses. So I guess max level can do it 10 times, so 50 hit points a day. Tanglefoot Bombs. A creature that takes a direct hit from a Tanglefoot bomb must save against the bomb's DC or be entangled and glued to the floor as if it failed at saving against a Tanglefoot bag. Creatures in the splash area that fail their saves are entangled but not glued to the floor. Those who make their saves are not entangled at all. Next, we have Blinding Bombs, and this does require an Alchemist to be level 8. So when an Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose for it to detonate very brightly. Creatures that take a direct hit from a blinding bomb are blinded for 1 minute unless they succeed a Fortitude save. Creatures in the splash area that fail their saves against the bomb are dazzled for 1 minute. So make sure to get Precise Bomb before you get this so you don't blind your own party. Next, Breath Weapon Bomb requires Alchemist level 6. Instead of drawing the component of creating and throwing a bomb, the Alchemist can draw the components, drink them, mix them within his body, and then expel them as a breath weapon as a standard action. This breath weapon is a 15-foot cone that has the same DC as the bomb. Each creature within the cone takes damage as if it had suffered a direct hit from the Alchemist's bomb, but succeeding at a reflex save, which is DC 10 plus half the Alchemist's level, plus the Alchemist intelligence modifier, halves damage. Now, unlike throwing normal bombs, drawing, drinking, and expelling breath weapon bombs does not provoke attacks of opportunity. All right, next we have the Curse Bomb option, and you got to be Alchemist level 12 for this one. When an Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it deliver one of the 4 powerful curses. A creature that takes a direct hit from a cursed bomb must succeed at a will save or be affected by one of the following curses. Curse of the Feeble Body. Subject suffers a -6 penalty to Constitution score. Curse of the Weakness. The subject suffers a -6 penalty to Strength and Dexterity scores. Curse of Idiocy. Subject suffers a -6 penalty to Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma scores. or Curse of Deterioration. The subject suffers a -4 penalty on attack rolls, saves, ability checks, and skill checks. That's a doozy. Next, we have Dispelling Bombs, and this requires Alchemist level 6. So when the Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have a Dispel magic effect instead of deal damage. Creatures that take direct hit from Dispel Bomb are subject to targeted Dispel magic spell. Using the Alchemist level as the caster level, this cannot be used to target a specific spell effect. Next, we have Fast Bombs, requires Alchemist level 8, and you cannot be a Vissectionist. An Alchemist of the Discovery can quickly create enough bombs to throw more than one in a single round. Alchemist can prepare and throw additional bombs as a full round action if his base attack bonus is high enough to grant him additional attacks. This functions just like a full attack with a ranged weapon. Next, we have Feral Wings. This requires Alchemist level 6 and a Feral Mutagen. Under the effect of a Feral Mutagen, Alchemist gains Bat-like Wings that gives him +3 dodge bonus to AC against melee attacks and immunity to the effect of difficult terrains. Next, we have Force Bombs. This requires Alchemist level 8. When the Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it inflict force damage. Force Bombs deal 1d4 points of force damage plus 1d4 points of force damage for every odd number level instead of 1d6. Creatures that take a direct hit from a Force Bomb are knocked prone unless they succeed at a reflex save. So you obviously have the benefit of the knockback, and also it's much less likely that an enemy will have resistance to force damage. But you do have that negative element that it doesn't do quite as much base damage. Next, we have Grand Cognatogen. It requires Alchemist level 16 and Greater Cognatogen, which we'll be looking at in just a moment. So the Alchemist Cognatogen now grants a +6 natural armor bonus, a +8 alchemical bonus to 1 mental ability score, int, whiz, or charisma, +6 alchemical bonus to a 2nd mental ability score, and a +4 alchemical bonus to a 3rd mental ability score. The Alchemist takes a -2 penalty to Strength, Dex, and Constitution as long as the Cognatogen persists, and takes a 2-point ability damage to each physical ability score when the Cognatogen ends. Man, I think I pronounced that incorrectly about 16 times there. Then we got Grand Mutagen. Requires Alchemist level 16 and Greater Mutagen. Alchemist Mutagen now grants a +6 natural armor bonus, +8 alchemical bonus to 1 ability score, Strength, Dex, or Con, a +6 alchemical bonus to a 2nd physical ability score, and a +4 alchemical bonus to a 3rd physical ability score, so whatever's left over. Alchemist takes a -2 penalty to int, whiz, and charisma as long as the mutagen persists. So this is obviously the 2 mutagens are polar opposites of each other. Then we got Greater Cognatogen. This is that intermediate version. Requires Alchemist level 12 and Cognatogen. Alchemist Cognatogen now gets a +4 natural armor bonus, +6 alchemic bonus to 1 mental ability score, int, wisdom, charisma, a +4 chemical bonus to a 2nd mental ability score, and then a and then Alchemist takes a -2 penalty at both associated physical ability scores as long as the Cognatogen persists, and takes 2 points of ability damage to both associated physical ability scores when the Cognatogen ends. And then we have Greater Mutagen. This requires Alchemist level 12. Alchemist Mutagen now grants a +4 natural armor bonus, +6 alchemical bonus to 1 physical ability score, Strength, Dexterity, or Con, +4 alchemical bonus to a 2nd physical ability score, and the Alchemist takes a -2 penalty on both associated mental ability scores as long as the mutagen persists. Then we have Holy Bombs. Requires Alchemist level 8. When the Alchemist creates a bomb, he can choose to have it deal good divine damage. Evil creatures that take a direct hit from a Holy Bomb must succeed at a Fortitude save or be staggered on their next turn. Against neutral creatures, holy bombs deal half damage, and such targets are not affected by their staggering effect. Holy bombs have no effect on good aligned creatures. Next, we have Mummification, requires Preserve Organ, Alchemist level 10, and or the Rogue Underground Chemist level 10. Alchemist has mastered preserving flesh and applied this knowledge to his own body, turning himself into an undead-like creature. Alchemist's type does not change, but he becomes immune to cold, paralysis, and sleep. So basically all the good elements, none of the bad. And finally, you get Nauseating Flesh, requires Alchemist level 12 or the Rogue Underground Chemist level 12. Alchemist's body is suffered with poison. Any creature that bites the Alchemist must make a fortitude save throw or be nauseated for 1d4 rounds. Okay, so those are all the discoveries for the Alchemist, and obviously the Rogue Underground Chemist too. Hope you guys found that helpful. Make sure to check out my Rogue guides as well as the Alchemist guide for a nice overview of the class as a whole, and hopefully this information helps you. If you watch the whole thing, you are a very small minority. Definitely appreciate you. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. If you are on a regular basis enjoying it, please do subscribe. Would love to see you watch my videos on a regular basis. Otherwise, love the likes, love the comments, and the questions. Keep them coming. This is Leeroy from Leeroy Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.